channel, Inspiration Pursuit. Today I have the privilege with Brian here, and he is the owner of ProAlpha Concrete Services in Vancouver. So welcome, Brian, to the program.
First of all, thank you so much, Connie, for having me here with you in your podcast. And I feel very thankful. It's the first interview, it's the first podcast on your YouTube channel, and yeah, let's do it.
Thank you. Yay. So for you, you have started your business when you were 20.
Right.
And then that was from when you were just came into Canada from Mexico by yourself with $500 in your pocket.
Right.
Did you see that happening when you were a child growing up, starting your business at a young age?
Yes. When I was I'm gonna start telling my story. I grew up in a middle class, lower, and I always had these thoughts to start my own business because I didn't want to live like I was living before. Like I was having too many limitations. I could see it from my friends, for the people that was around me. So I grew up with this mind that I always need to start my own business. When I came here to Canada, I just had $500.
So with the $500, were you thinking that you were coming here right away to start your business, or you were thinking to go to school first, or
Yes.
what was the plan?
Yes, I came here to Canada just to start like going to school, to have a job. I was 19 years old. I didn't have anything planned. And I faced a lot of bad circumstances that made me realize things, how the system works.
If you like to see more inspirational content, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel today. Thank you for your support. When you first came here, was it a bit of a culture shock? Was it like what you always thought about how Canada would be when you were back home?
No. The reason that I came to Canada is because I wanted to know the place that I was born. My father, he told me to come here before I go to the university in Mexico. So I said, yeah, why not? I want to give it a try, to experience. And it was completely a new path for me to come here.
Oh, okay. At the time, you did not think that you might be living here for a long time, or you didn't have plans for a lot before you came?
No, at first, the original plan was to stay here for 3 months, just to know a little bit, and then going back to Mexico to keep my studies, my university.
Okay.
But when I experienced the Kenyan life, I met a lot of people that they made me change my mind, the way to see the things, and that's why I quit to go to university.
Okay. How did you start your first business client? How did you take on your first project when you were new in the country and you didn't have your family here and maybe not as many friends as people who grew up here?
Yes, it was very difficult, because I started working on construction, but my mindset, it was always pushing to get to be in the higher level. So the reason that I push so much, I learn very fast, and that motivated me to start my own business. And but the main reason it was because a lot of people were asking me to an opportunity to work with us, and the only way to do that is by opening my own business.
Okay, so you opened your business because you wanted to help people and provide a job for them.
Yes.
When you first started your project, did you have to go door to door, or did you do cold calling, or did you use word to mouth, or friends referral?
Yeah. Okay, I understand. So, my personality is like to do the things, and for me it's very difficult to quit, to give up. But the only thing that I give up, it was the university, because I was pursuing to open up my business, and I knew from the first day that it's gonna be difficult. It's not going to be easy. So I started to have more connections with friends, to give me advices how to get my first job. And I was going to every buildings, every construction jobs. I asking a lot of people, but as you know, it was difficult for me because the people saw me like a foreigner, like a kid, because this was when I was 20 years old. They saw me as a kid, like even no speaking the language, zero English, but I didn't let those things to stop me. I just was giving all that I had, and I found the opportunity. Someone gave me the opportunity, and I proved to them that I was worth it, and then I jumped to I kept jumping to better levels on this business.
Wow. In the first project, did you do it on your own, or did you have other people in your crew to help you already?
Most of it I did in the business side, in the physical. I did everything by my own. But also another thing that I want to thank all my success is because my wife is here, so she helped me a lot. She was the witness that all the things that we suffer to get this. She helped me to improve, and we work together to achieve our goals.
Wow, that's really amazing. Maybe your wife then the person that you are most grateful for?
Yes.
In the journey that at the time I realizing that you recently proposed and now you guys are engaged. So at the time when you were 20, you already had an amazing person to support you along the way.
Yeah, right. Yes. Yeah, this is the best thing that happened in my life, because of her I realized that I was not going in a very bad path, but she helped me a lot. So I turned to the right way, to the right path. So it is because of her.
How did you increase your credibility and get more jobs? Would it be because the portfolio of your task you complete more and more? And then at which point you started to feel that you need to hire more employees and it's not just a one-person job?
Okay, so what I learned about business is your name, is your personality. So what I did is I always doing my best. So I do more than they told me to do, but that's the reason that I gained the trust of the clients, and they always recommend me to another people.
Okay.
And of course, I didn't got the success like from one day to night. I work on this very hard. Like, and I start with one employee, and right now we are like 13 employees.
For for when you started to have your first employee, how did you manage to find them and manage the employees? Did you do that all by yourself?
No, and yes, here in Canada, there's a community in the social media, and it's very easy to find employees. The difficult thing is that to find the right employees. And for that, I always, when I hire someone, of course, we do the interview to them, and if they qualify, they can start working with us right away. But and always it's like we hire like relatives. For example, if I hire someone, he can bring his cousin or his brother, someone closer that they already know. So it's easier for me to work with them because
there is already trust
right
between that. So it would be nice to have that trust when you rely on somebody to do their job, and then you also provided training to the staff that you hired.
Right, we also provide training, and of course there's open opportunities for everyone. Because they need to qualify and to be on the right mood
And how many projects that you have accomplished for the 9 years in business so far?
We have accomplished a lot of jobs, a lot of projects, smalls and bigs. Most of the projects that I have is I specialize on high rises and buildings.
Okay.
So yeah, we work doing pouring concrete on the buildings, concrete finishing, cement finishing.
For the employees that you hired, do you think that it's crucial for them to have the trust that you have with them to continue to find new projects, and do they also provide the backbone for you to know that if you have taken a project that you can finish it to the quality that you want, as if you did it yourself? How did you accomplish that customer service and quality control over the years?
For this, you always need to have a leader that is in the crew, and also you need to make the crew feel like they are family, to take each other's bags, and that's the reason that you can accomplish to do this difficult task, because it's like the family is working. So I put the trust on them, and of course if they're doing well, the client will be happy too.
I realized that you also have read many books, even though you did not choose the traditional path or the original path of going to university and getting a degree first. That's really the path that in our society takes. You decided to take on the entrepreneurship first. Over the years, you have read many books. And what would be the book that you recommend, or what would be your favorite book that gave you the most inspiration or point you out of when you were lost?
Well, I have read a lot of books. I actually until now I keep reading. I always find the mentors and the help, but I think it's a little bit difficult to recommend the books that I read. You need to find where is what you want to do.
So find your what you want to do first, and then you can study,
Yes.
read books
Yes.
towards those
Yes. Because.
areas.
Uh-huh. But the book that made me change my life, I would say, is Think and Grow Rich from Napoleon Hill, because they said that it's always the thoughts that can that
Transform into reality.
yes, it's your thoughts, that your mind, that will take you to the point that you want to be.
So it's important to first figure out what you want to do, what you really care about, and then you can focus on understanding more of how to make that into a reality, make your dream into goals, and then into reality even bigger than what you thought it might be. What would be the time where you felt you almost gave up on this journey? Was there times where you felt so much defeat?
Yes, I wanted to give up a lot of times, but but of course it's part of the process. That there is gonna be times that you're gonna feel depressed, but those times you just need to keep going, to stand up, and if you fail, stand up. We need to fail in order to climb the ladder.
How did you make yourself to get up again and brush off the defeat that you faced? Was there somebody, or was it a voice inside you? Was it your girlfriend at the time that kept on encouraging you, or was it your friends or your family back in Mexico?
Yes, well, you always need to listen to yourself, because probably the people around you is going to give you the back, but if you keep to believe in yourself, that's what's gonna keep doing it. And yes, that's what motivated me to keep going.
Okay. So at a very young age, you already have that true belief in yourself and your ability to do what you can.
Yes,
That's truly amazing quality.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
And what does your family back in Mexico think of you now? Did they ever have doubt in you when you told them when you were 20 and say, hey, I started my business? Did you keep it a secret in the beginning, or did you tell them right away?
I told them right away, but they always support me.
Okay.
But my mom in that time, she was telling me to go back to Mexico, that I don't need to suffer to start a university. And but I always told them that I have this dream that I want to work hard to accomplish. And you need to suffer. Suffer means growing. Yeah.
So when you're suffering, you actually learn from those experiences, and you learn from that experience that you constantly improve yourself over time.
Yes, it's like, because no one's born knowing the things, so you need to get the experience. It's the process that everyone has to experience.
Because I believe that there are so many people nowadays that they want to perhaps start their business, or they want to change their career, they want to find something they love to do, find purpose in their life. But perhaps they feel that they're not ready because maybe they're too young, because maybe they don't have a degree from university, or they don't have a master's degree, don't have a doctorate degree. that those things sometimes it's necessary, but sometimes depending on what you want to accomplish,
Right.
perhaps you don't have to wait till that moment. Did you feel that you were ready when you started your business?
Yeah, no, I didn't feel ready. But for this, you need to describe to yourself what success means, because different for everyone. And for example, there is the person that cleans the windows. Maybe they are happy doing that, and that's the success for them. For other people, it can be to gain a lot of money, to do a lot of money, and yeah, that's okay. So first, you need to describe what success to you, and then you can go from there. For example, my success, it was to do a lot of money at first, but I need to know how can I accomplish that. So that's what, okay, I start a business, to don't go to school because they teach. So yeah, in my path it was different, right? So for everyone it's different.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's
Basically.
amazing. Yes. First, you have defined your success, what success to you,
Mhm.
so that you have a direction where you know that I am going, even though it could be a different path from the society, the most people that's following, but you know that's the right path for you because you know what you are chasing after,
Mhm.
and you truly believed in yourself.
Right. So for me, because like I said, I grew up with a middle class low, so I wanted to get out from there. I wanted to have a lot of money. So for me in that time, the way that I found out, it was to start the business, and I wasn't ready. I just started doing the things. It's like the slogan, the Nike slogan says, "Just do it," and then because no one knows, right? So you start doing it, and then you start figuring out the things. Oh, this is next. Okay, you work on that, and then you jump to another level. And of course, every level has their own obstacles.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Wow, that's amazing.
Mhm.
What would be the advice that you give people that is struggling right now? The people that who feel temporarily defeated, they have perhaps they don't have a direction, they don't know what to do with their situation. What would your advice be for those people to find that passion or the motivation that you have had?
Mhm. Okay, so to find out this, first, I think the most important thing is that you need to help yourself first. You need to work on your character, your personality, and uh, for example, uh,
For like a core value, what you value the most?
yes, because first you need to fix yourself. You need to be in a position that you feel healthy, and then you can start. It, yes, so you know which success to you,
Mm-hmm.
and
So you were not distracted. Your energy is not distracted by, you know, that you felt perhaps you belittle yourself or you don't trust yourself. That wouldn't be a good place to find the answer as to what's the definition of success in a person's life. If you know that you are happy with yourself, then you can discover
right, yes,
the
exactly.
the
That's
success.
the point that I wanted to touch. Thank you so much, Connie.
Okay.
So, why I say this, because after that you are working on yourself, and you need to let your emotions go away. For example, if you are sad, doesn't matter. You just do it. You are tired. You just do it. You are happy. You just do it. So you just let your emotions away, and yeah, you need to work on this every day. Yeah, not like to be consistent.
Okay, consistent.
Yes, consistent.
Yes. What would be the longest day that you've ever worked in the career that you have?
Yes. I'm very hard worker, and there were days that probably 20, 22 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, full day.
Wow. So now that you have crews to help you, so I'm hoping you don't have to work as long now these days.
Yeah, this is very funny because I was on my mind was trying to reach the financial freedom, and I had the meaning that I don't need to work, I can be at home and just doing money while I'm sleeping. But now I changed completely my mind. Now I don't want to rest, I just want to work, because I did that and I felt like you have more time, and when you have time it's easy to have distractions, like you can go to it's easier to fail, to get these biases, and so now I changed completely my mind, and I just don't want to stop working, I just want to be there all the time.
Oh wow. So now you feel that you want to be engaging the work and always working. So that makes you feel better than before. Before you were thinking that, if I have financial freedom, then I don't need to work and other people can work for me, so you can rest. But when you were resting, you actually felt that's even harder.
Yes.
So you want to go back to
Yes.
work, and then you felt, because I believe that, as once I read a quote saying that if you love what you do, then you don't have to work anymore any other day in your life.
Right.
And I think that you have found your passion is to
Right.
to do the line of work that you're doing with the people that you trust and love, and that you're providing. That was the original goal for you, is to have a business so that you can help all these people that was asking for, hey, Brian, can you help me find a job? And now you have become that person.
Right. Yes.
And then now it's being there with them and maybe finding more work, finding the next project. That's what gives you that happiness.
Right. Yes.
To keep on going and seeing how big your company can grow.
Yeah, exactly. That's my success, and I want to keep in that level of vibration. So that's why I keep doing it, and I don't want to stop. And yes.
Well, and I believe you are 29 years old this year.
Yeah, I turned 29, almost 29.
Oh wow, so almost 29.
Yeah, this December.
Wow, that's truly amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Brian,
Thank
for
you.
being the first person on our channel and have this amazing interview and sharing your inspirational story with everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I hope you have enjoyed Brian's interview and his story. From $500 to a company with 13 employees, that's truly an accomplishment. If you know someone, or if you have an inspirational story that you'd like to share on our channel, please feel free to contact us. See you next time, and don't forget to subscribe today.